Let's also tell you that Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday tabled the economic survey for the year 2024-25 in Parliament along with the Union budget to be tabled today. The document aims, in fact, to provide an overview of the Indian economy by looking at indicators like the GDP, the government expenditure and incomes, fiscal deficit, capital expenditure, debt, industry, services, and of course more. But what exactly were the key takeaways from the economic survey report? Here's a look.
According to the economic survey tabled in Parliament on Friday, India's economy is likely to expand by 6.3 to 6.8% in 2025-26. The growth projection for next fiscal year is lower than what is needed to become a developed country by 2047, which requires a sustainable annualized growth of nearly 8%. The 6.3% to 6.8% growth rate projection in the coming fiscal is the weakest since the pandemic.
Viksit Bharat growth rate in respect of the nominal GDP growth in dollar terms that is required is around 10%. And I think it is not something that is achieved on an average, on a year after year after year. There will be years when we will achieve more than that, and there will be years when we will achieve lower than that, depending on the global scenarios.
The survey said India needs to grow at nearly 8% over the next decade or two, and the investment rate must rise to 35% of the GDP from the current 31% to meet the longer-term economic goal of a developed nation by 2047. The IMF projects India to be a $5 trillion economy by financial year 2028 and $6.3 trillion economy by financial year 30, with an annual nominal growth rate of 10.2% in USD terms. The pre-budget document predicted that food inflation is likely to soften in the January to March quarter as some vegetable prices will ease seasonally.
I believe that on the core inflation side of it, it will remain subdued and well within the 4% target, much below the 4% target. But yes, food inflation is expected to come down because there are assumptions that the next output will be strong, and also the next monsoon is possibly going to be good. But we know that there are extreme weather events that are happening, and the economic survey also highlights that the frequency of extreme weather events is very high, and that could impact agricultural output.
The survey said global growth is expected to be slightly below trend, with the services sector performing well while manufacturing struggles in some regions. On the external front, the economic survey further reported, due to contraction of global demand, Indian merchandise exports have grown moderately, while imports have been strong due to domestic demand. The economic survey also talks about reforms and the need for a strategic trade roadmap for India to navigate shifting global trade dynamics marked by rising protectionism.
Now, Indian stock markets, which are usually closed on weekends, will remain open for trading today as Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is set to present the Union budget for the 8th consecutive term. Now, a circular from the National Stock Exchange of India Limited confirmed that trading hours will be from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Additionally, the BSE indices will be calculated today, designated as a special trading day for the Union Budget 2025. Now, regular trading hours will apply. Remember, on Friday, the benchmark Sensex jumped to 741 points, while Nifty closed about 23,500, fueled by strong buying in Larsen & Toubro following its Q3 results and optimism over pro-growth budget outlined in the economic survey. All right, time for a quick break here this morning, but stay with us. Don't go anywhere. A lot of other developments that we're also tracking this morning will keep you ahead. Stay with us.